with your favorite podcast, with your favorite local industry disruptors.
Oh, everybody's favorite word, disruptor, dude.
Yeah, man. But when we say it, we actually mean it, because we actually do not give a fuck about what anyone thinks about what we have to say. And we just say what we want. And we actually do cause some disruptions.
True.
But anyways, this is your favorite podcast, All Gas, No Trash. My name's Josh. I'm the sidekick on this one. But I'm here today with good buddy host Adam.
Welcome. Greetings, salutations.
And if you want to hear other podcasts that we do, you can go to GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at GameRageMagazine, Twitter/X at GameRageMag. YouTube is one of the easiest ways to see all of our shit, and everybody has it. Follow us on YouTube at Game Rage Magazine there. If you want to follow this show, which, I mean, Christ, you're listening to it, you might as well follow the man on Instagram at All Gas No Trash Official. Give him a fucking follow and tell him how he's good, bad, ugly, pretty. I don't know, whatever the fuck you're feeling.
Everything in between.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. What do you got for us today there, good buddy?
I thought we'd listen to some music just to get your opinion on them, because I've been talking about this artist long enough. I thought, shit, look, might as well hear what good buddy Josh has to say about them, and
all right.
And also another group that's worth checking out. And I did have, originally I had planned to do an album review, but then I found out all that was coming out from the previous week, or last Friday rather, was a single for the album. So I'm going to have to wait on that specific band actually releasing their album. So in the meantime, we're just going to listen to a few songs from a couple different artists, and then we will be on our fucking way. So, well, what is the thing that you wanted to bring up while we're at it?
So I was just perusing on the iTunes the other day, and I wanted to listen to some Millennial Frog songs, because I just needed a place that had them, and I was like, I need to listen to find out which one I'm going to use for a theme song for one of the other podcasts.
Yes. So
I was just listening on there, and so when you scroll through and you look at the bottom, it gives you this little thing of suggested artists. So I was like, that's interesting. You know, I wonder if Millennial Frog is being suggested to these other artists, people who go to them as well. So I clicked on each one of them, and what was funny is they all recommend each other, but Millennial Frog is not listed on there. It's replaced with someone else on every single one of those pages of all the people who are recommended. So I believe it's got to be iTunes or Apple Music or whoever is not fucking. They have no problem saying, if you like Millennial Frog, you should listen to these artists. But when it comes to other artists and them saying, hey, if you like these artists, you may like Millennial Frog, that is not happening. All the other artists, you go on their pages and they're all on the recommended of each other. It's very I get it. But how is Millennial Frog being left out of this fucking promotion? And it really pisses me off, because as anyone who is an independent artist, you need all the help you can get. And listen, I don't give a shit. It's not like fucking we're making millions of dollars on Millennial Frog. But at the end of the day, it's the simple principle of the matter that you have the gall and the balls to put fucking recommendations on my artist page, but yet you don't have the fucking courtesy to throw Millennial Frog onto the recommendations of other artist pages. Because it would make most sense that if you're recommending to someone to listen to other things on the Millennial Frog page, it would make the most sense to throw it, Millennial Frog should be on all the recommendations for those artists. Just like all those artists are all on the other pages of each other. So it's very fucking strange to me. It's very fucking aggravating. And it really fucking grinds my gears. It activates my almonds. It rustles my jimmies. It fucking takes care of all the business.
What artists were you supposed to be paired with? Or
well, I'll tell you right now, because I don't remember the specific names off the top of my head, but I will. Let me go back to the Millennial Frog.
I'd be curious to find out what artists they surrounded, or you would technically be surrounded
I
with.
didn't even think that they were fucking appropriate recommendations either, but it wasn't anybody like huge, I don't think. Why is my internet choosing to shit? It's got to be the fucking Spectrum itself. It's definitely not my equipment. So, all right, so let me just take it off this fucking Wi-Fi. Piece of shit. Spectrum. Fucking bastards.
Good old Spectrum.
Fucking monopolizing the internet in my local area, and therefore I can't choose other internets. Okay, let's go to Millennial Frog. Okay, so on the artist recommendations, it's somebody called Sizemore,
Okay.
The Champagne Charade, Run the Asylum, Squizbar the Alien, Buzzards with a bunch of Z's, Denouement War Tribe, The Super Wrestlers, and The High Crusade. These are the recommended artists. Or it says recommended and similar artists. But when I click on those motherfuckers, Millennial Frog is not a fucking day listed on any single fucking... But guess what? You click on The High Crusades, The Champagne Charade, fucking... all these assholes are all fucking like intermingling with each other. But Millennial Frog is not on the list. Oh, here's another similar artist. Tongue Death Grips. Bonehenge.
These like metal groups or what the fuck?
I get... Some of them have to do with like wrestling, so I don't know how we got like... I don't know how he got... Maybe it's because he's associated with Game Rage and like we have a wrestling podcast.
God, yeah.
Like that could
Maybe,
be.
I don't know.
But it's very upsetting to me that this is fucking happening. And it seems to just... To me, it's just blatant fucking, hey, fuck you, you're not anyone. But guess what? Neither are these other assholes. So how are they getting preferential treatment? Millennial Frog is at least getting played internationally on radio stations. I bet you none of those assholes are having that happen. So fuck you, Apple, you son of a bitch. And quite honestly, I don't know any of those other artists that are being recommended on my page, but fuck them too, just because, all right? Fuck them too. Fucking assholes. Have the audacity. So... That's real music industry disruptor talk right there.
Yeah, picking a fight with every band that's recommended in your proximity or in terms of whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
however the fuck it recommends.
Yeah. That's causing a real problem.
Yeah, so I guess we'll transition over to the latter portion of the podcast, which is... I've been talking about XINXIN for, I think, the last 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So I figured, fuck, man. Well, let's hear what Josh has to say about them. Because
all right. When you first told me about, I was like, oh, XINXIN, the band? Oh, that's cool.
XINXIN.
And I was like, oh, this will be funny.
Cran
XINXIN, the band? Oh, man, do they have the elephant dance and the fucking, to be a man, you must have honor and a penis.
Not exactly, but yeah, I thought we could check out a few songs from them and hear what you have to say about.
This is gonna be real offensive, but to me it's a very funny joke. But wow, who thought 20 years ago XINXIN would have solved the gender crisis with one simple 2-line word about to be a man? You just have to have honor and a penis. That's all you need. That's all you fucking need. No more questions need to be asked. If you have honor and a penis, you, sir, are a man. Anyways, all right. So what was the first one we want to listen to?
Let's listen to Sleep from...
How do you spell XINXIN?
XIN. What?
What, perchance, what locale are these gentlemen from?
Why?
Just curious.
They're from here.
What, man, how do I say this without sounding like a racist? No, that also sounds racist. What the hell does XINXIN mean anyways?
XINXIN?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it means.
Is that in another language or?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Okay, so you said the song, wait, what? XIN, right?
XIN, yeah.
They only have one album out from 2015? Is that
2020.
Oh no, this can't be them then.
XIN.
Oh, shit,
all is one word.
Dude, there's There's 3 fucking different bands on here named XINXIN.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, this one's called Wang XINXIN. This one's XINXIN, then XINXIN, then Wang XINXIN.
No, this one,
then
it's
XINXIN
all one
right
word.
here. Okay, wait, it's one word?
Yeah.
All right, maybe let me dial it back here. Let me XINXIN. Oh, there we go. This one?
Yes.
All right. Okay, 2020.
Yes.
That's a cool album cover.
Well,
All right. What'd you say the name was? Sleep?
yeah.
All right. Here we go. All right, so pull up your fucking iTuneses and go ahead and pull up XINXIN, XIN, XIN, all one word. Don't get it confused like I did with the 18 other bands that are named the same thing. And go ahead and we'll listen to the album XINXIN.
Untitled. Is it untitled?
It just says XINXIN, XINXIN. So
Oh,
maybe
it's self-titled, I guess.
Self-titled album. This track number 3, Sleep. Here we go. All right, that was Sleep by XINXIN. Well, I have to say that was pleasantly surprising. And it was very pleasant to listen to. It was very nostalgic. They hit my nostalgia button. And I honestly, when I first heard the opening of the song, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Toonami's about to come on.
Toonami.
Like, fuck yeah. This literally sounds like something that could be the backdrop music on fucking Toonami. From back in the, like, what was that, late 90s, early 2000s? That was pretty cool. That was pretty sweet. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. So this band is from, I think they operate out of Rancho Cucamonga.
Oh, shit. Local heroes.
Inland Empire, just to make it more broad, but these guys have been at it for, I actually don't know how long they've been at it. I want to say since 2018. They released like their first set of songs that they had put together, but as far as them being active and playing, I'm not entirely sure about that. So they released this debut album in 2020 during the pandemic, and I mean, personally, like, I have a lot of high hopes for this group, and it seems like things are starting to click. I mentioned, I think, in previous episodes that they played with Hiatus Kaiyote, who I also want to listen to in this episode. We'll listen to.
Very good.
So this is a band like I'm very conflicted about because, like I said, when it comes to the responsibilities of being an adult and juggling numerous things on top of being an artist and all that shit, they do not make their presence felt online. They're kind of something of hermits or whatever you want to call it. And I think that kind of hurts their chances of moving up. But then again, just based on what recent news has come out, they will be touring with this artist named Ginger Root, who's coming out with an album in September. They're going to be playing, I think, a couple shows with them, or with Ginger Root, who is quickly becoming like an international sensation, right? So they're playing with the right groups, but just based on oh no, the internet.
Man, you know what's cool is you can buy a fucking cassette tape of this. They sell a cassette tape for $10 fucking, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
So this band, in terms of followers, post and pre Hiatus Kaiyote, has not changed all that much. So it kind of hurts looking at that because I thought if there was going to be an impression to be made, this would be the audience. Like, this to me is the appropriate audience to have Hiatus Kaiyote, people that adore that specific band and their music. Like, if you were going to win over a group of people and have it be the lowest barrier to entry, like, these are the guys, these are the fans you want to win over. And to see that it didn't have a whole lot of significance hurts a little bit. But at the same token, as I was saying with the bands that they're playing, particularly Ginger Root in an upcoming US tour,
Yeah.
that bodes well for them because they're in the right company of artists to take them along for the ride to get the notoriety or to get the to get themselves on the right eyes, I suppose, get in front of the right eyes. But they haven't had a ton of releases in recent memory. I think they've only had one single that dropped in 2023, so last year. And I've heard their new music, and I think it's by far like better than anything they've already done with the debut album. But it's just it's like, dude, where's all that shit, man? Like, we need to fucking get the releases going so that people fucking care.
True.
But
true story.
So in the meantime, after me talking all this nonsense, let's go ahead and listen to another fucking track.
All right, what do you got? Which one?
The one that just followed afterwards.
Star Spell?
Oh no, I guess it's Feeling Dumb. Feeling Dumb is the one.
That was before. That was a previous track.
Okay, all right. Feeling Dumb from XINXIN.
Here we go. All right. That was Feeling Dumb by XINXIN. XINXIN. That was another good song too, man. They're good. I like this.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
Yeah, they're so to give people a better idea of how they describe their own music according to their own Bandcamp, they dub it as jazz, grunge, alternative, R&B. But then to add a little bit more in terms of like their tags for Bandcamp, hashtags of how they dub themselves as well. Alternative, R&B, soul, grunge, jazz, kind of where they fit themselves in. And I'll make it very clear that this is personally like my number one of contemporary bands that I think are the best. And the reason I think they're fucking the tops is because each band member is not just good at what they do. Mm-hmm. They are proficient, if not better than proficient, for like bass or drums or vocals. The bass player, his name's Carlos. Like, he plays like a 5-string bass. Very quick movement. Like, the dude can. I don't know how else to put it when it comes to the technical proficiency of Carlos playing bass. Like, I know a lot of people see him that are bass players themselves. And they're like, oh fuck, this guy's fucking legit. Like, he's playing a fucking 5-string bass guitar. And then Janice, who's the vocalist, just very sweet on the ears. Like, and she can hit like the low and high notes. And just quite like the vocal range, but I think I'm not sure if you've been paying attention as far as the lyrics, but I also think they write extremely relatable lyrics. I think the contents of this particular album, like their debut album, is kind of centered around what a lot of people go through as far as feeling awkward or having social anxiety, and then also trying to function as a human being on Earth or feeling like an alien. So that's kind of why you see the alien figure, which is actually kind of like a reinterpretation of the Fool tarot card. Yeah. The whole album is kind of on the premise of telling like the human experience through tarot.
Yeah.
So, I'm not like into that shit, but the way they make it happen, the way they tell their story through their songs is like that shit's, it's interesting to me. So
Yeah, no, it is interesting for sure.
Good. The last song I want to listen to is called Bear of Fruit, which is, I think it's like one of the last tracks.
Bear of Fruit, yeah.
Or closer to it.
It's song 8. Track number 8.
Track number 8. So this song, the strength of this song is, well, we already know that XINXIN bangs as far as like instrumental goes.
Indeed.
But this one does an excellent job of like tugging at the heartstrings. So be prepared for emotional provocation.
Jimmy's will be rustled. All right, here we go. Bear Fruit by XINXIN. All right, that was Bear Fruit by XINXIN.
Yeah.
That was another good song too, man. I like these individuals.
Yeah, I think what shit they have on their way is gonna far exceed anything they did on their previous or this particular album. I think the bulk of the lyrics are kind of centered around having insecurities in a relationship or just even as a person.
Yeah.
Getting over old habits or old insecurities, things that were harmful to your own being, and then also trying to relate to another human being, man, that shit's tough.
That is tough as fuck, man.
What are we at in terms of time for?
30, 20, 21 minutes?
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I guess I'd planned to we'll only listen to one additional song. So this is hit or miss with Hiatus Kaiyote, who are from Australia. They're like a jazz fusion band, something like XINXIN, but a little bit on the harder side, and you'll see why that is. Let me look for the song that we're gonna listen to real quickly. So I just want to know whether you're gonna like this shit or not. So I just want to find out because these two play together. I'm like, well, if you like XINXIN, maybe you'll fucking like these guys by chance. We'll see. So let me just look for the song real quickly. And if you don't know these two bands, I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. So
that's a true story.
Shit.
Hiatus Kaiyote, man, they're all over this place. Look at this.
What do you mean?
Oh, they're on like the Zane Lowe show on Apple Music a couple of times.
Yeah, they're kind of the cream of the crop as far as I don't know what you would call this, but like whatever their genre is, they're kind of the it factor for that shit. So yeah, I kind of want to go with the crazy song. So this is a song that they released on their album called Choose Your Weapon, and yeah, this one.
God, that album art's fucking sweet as shit, man.
It's like fucking Rafiki.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's a baboon with fucking fire coming.
That fucking font is the shit right there. That Choose Your Weapon font. Oh, man, that's so
it's
cool.
like some Iron Maiden. I think it's the Iron Maiden font.
That's fucking legit.
All right, well, so the song we're going to listen to, it's one and done. You either like it or you don't. We're going to go with By Fire from Hiatus Kaiyote. And we're going to get Josh's opinion on fucking this band.
By Fire, here we go. It's not a normie popular song on this fucking album because they have little
it was at one point
dots next to it, but it's not on there now. It's not listed as a popular song, so we'll see. All right, here we go. By Fire, Hiatus Kaiyote. All right, that was By Fire, Hiatus Kaiyote. That was something else. That was a fucking experience. I have no idea what the fuck that song was about.
I don't know what I mean.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly thought, I was like, oh man, I fucking hate, I'm making like anime references today, but man, this could have been in Cowboy Bebop for sure. Likely on Toonami.
Yeah.
I don't know. This was fucking cool.
Yeah, they're like jazz fusion, whatever the fuck they are. Very much akin to what like XINXIN does, but they do it like a little bit harder, and they're interesting because like the song, the tempo of the song, and even like the time signatures or whatever, they change up like every 5 seconds or whatever.
Yeah. And
like to do that as an artist or like as a musician, dude, that shit ain't easy. It's like this is like self-actualization as an artist. You want to know what stretching your limits as a musician is? This is fucking it. Yeah, this is it.
This is fucking it.
So it was just whether it was a yes or no, whether you fucking thought this was interesting or not. So
I'm in on Hiatus Kaiyote.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking great.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the end of the episode.
All right. That sounds good. Well, if you liked what we talked about, you can go listen to us talk about a bunch of other shit at GameRageMagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at GameRageMagazine, Twitter/X at GameRageMag. YouTube is the best way to watch our stuff. YouTube Game Rage Magazine. You'll find everything. Also, if you like this show, Jesus Christ, just fucking push the follow button on Instagram at All Gas No Trash Official. You'll get to hear This and more nonsense and craziness about music from the mind of Adam. And you'll also get to see real, true music industry disruption at its best. At its fucking truest and best.
All right.
You will get to see it.
Before we leave, I thought about saving this topic for another episode of All Gas, No Trash, but I think this might just end up on BFN. So,
all right.
If you want to hear what that topic is, I'll give sprinkles of it. Something happened recently, and it has to do with the disruption, the word disruption itself. So if you want to know what that fucking has to do with anything, listen to BFN.
Listen to BFN. What will be the latest episode, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, well, that'll do it for us. We'll catch you on the fucking next one.